It is official. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are officially Los Angeles Clippers. What the heck? So today we're going to be talking about the impact that this move is going to have on the NBA moving forward and why I think the NBA is in for something really special. So if you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you to Dreamerspro. Let's get into the content. So as I said, Kawhi Leonard, after much deliberation, is now a Los Angeles Clipper. And a lot of people out there, including myself, had him either going to the Clippers, the Toronto Raptors, or the Los Angeles Lakers. But most people were saying that, he wasn't going to go to the Clippers, but a lot of people said, hey, don't rule out Jerry West, don't rule out Steve Ballmer, who's the richest sports owner in sports in the world. And, just the infrastructure that they have there, knowing that the Los Angeles Clippers took the Golden State Warriors to get to 6 games in the playoffs just this year. So a lot of people said, yeah, but LA is more attractive. He's most likely going to want to play with LeBron and AD and be with those guys. But in Kawhi fashion, he decided to go the other way. Now, the thing that most of us didn't foresee coming was the fact that he was going to be playing with Paul George. Paul George, who was with OKC. Who knew that Paul George was even thinking about leaving OKC? I didn't know. I'm not in the NBA, but I didn't see it coming. But now that these two guys are teammates, what the heck does this mean for the NBA and for the balance of power in the association? Well, for me, what I think is now we're going to have a lot more parity. Okay, because with KD and Kyrie in the East, you have LeBron and AD. With the Lakers, you have Kawhi and Paul George. You have all of these, teams. Teams now are more balanced. It's not like before when we knew going into the NBA season, we knew there was a foregone conclusion that the Golden State Warriors were going to be in the finals. Those days are over. Now Golden State is just like the rest of these, top tier teams. Now, what does this mean for the Los Angeles Clippers? Here's what I think. As I said in videos before, I believe that Kawhi Leonard is the king of the NBA right now. He's the best basketball player in the game. Some people may say LeBron, some people may say AD, some people may say Kevin Durant, whatever. I think it's Kawhi Leonard just because of what he does on the offensive and defensive end of the floor and the way he just has the way he impacts the game. And because of his calm nature, he's really hard to read. And, I think that also plays a lot, goes a long way into, adding to the mystery of him. And when he's on the court, people don't really know how to size him up. So I still believe that Kawhi Leonard is the best basketball player in the world today. But what does this mean for the Clippers going forward? Well, I think that we are getting ready to witness the beginning of one of the greatest duos that's about to happen in all time. Now, I know some of you watching this video may already be thinking Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Let me just first of all say, Kawhi Leonard is not Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, okay? He is not on Jordan's level. I don't want to start, jumping the gun and just start saying ridiculous stuff here. I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan. He's not Michael Jordan. He has a long way to go to get to that level. But I see some similarities between Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. These guys, you have to think about it. Paul George almost won Defensive Player of the Year. Kawhi Leonard has won it twice. And you have these two guys, and these are your wings. So one of them is either going to be at the 2, and the next one is going to be at the 3. Good luck scoring on that front line. I wish you all the best with that in the coming season, scoring on these guys. But these guys are also offensive juggernauts. So what I think is going to happen, I think these guys are going to be a dynamic duo. It's going to be Batman and Superman. Forget about Batman and Robin. It's going to be Batman and Superman. And these guys are just going to wreak havoc on the league in the coming future. Now, I don't know just yet if they're going to win the championship. I don't want to jump the gun just yet, although I think they're going to be serious contenders in the Western Conference. And I think it's going to be like that for years to come. Once they build out their team, and remember I said they have a very strong organization behind them with Jerry West, they're a strong coach in Doc Rivers, who's won a championship before, who's coached difficult personalities with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Rajon Rondo. So he has the experience of dealing with complicated personnel and making that work. And now you have Kawhi Leonard, who's really, marches his own tune. Paul George doesn't seem to be a high maintenance guy. You put these guys together, you have, people like Patrick Beverley and all these other guys. Granted, they lost Gallinari, but you replace them with Paul George. So I think the Clippers are coming for the league, but not just this year. I'm talking about for the next 5 years. So that's what's going to happen. And I think it's made basketball way more interesting. I would have been so bored out of my mind if he went to the Los Angeles Lakers. I would have been so bored. I'm like, what are we watching here? for him to go play with LeBron and AD, it's like, come on, man, this is not even interesting to watch. But now there's more parity, and I'm telling you guys to keep a close eye on the Los Angeles Clippers. Believe it or not, we're saying the Clippers. The Clippers now have a chance to be the Kings of LA, believe it or not. But I think that's what's most likely going to take place. I don't have any MVP predictions for the year coming up, because I want to see how Kawhi and Paul George mesh. I think it's going to be an amazing pairing. I can't wait to see how they're going to really play on the court, who's going to be the alpha, because they're both great closers, they're both great shooters and all this stuff. So I just think it's going to be exciting to watch two wings, and it's going to be more exciting than LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, because these guys are even tall. Paul George is 6'8", Kawhi Leonard is 6'7", 6'8". These are big dudes. You know, Dwayne Wade was 6'5". You know, and Paul George is a lockdown defender. I think he led the league in steals, or he was one of the leaders in steals. And now you pair this guy with Kawhi Leonard, and you put these guys on the same court together, and they're both young. Kawhi Leonard just turned 28, and you don't know what's about to happen. So I think it's going to be an amazing year coming up. I cannot wait to get into it. So if you're a Paul George fan, if you're a Kawhi Leonard fan, leave a comment on this video. Let me know what you thought about it. Let us know what your predictions are going to be, and we have many more. And also, if you want us to do any other type of videos that we're not doing right now on sports, let us know, and we'll definitely try to do our best to make that happen for you. With that being said, this is Charles here, wishing you a great day. Peace.